Hey, someone, how are you? Just getting rolling here. Hey, Forrest, how are you? Gonna get started in a minute or two. I'm just getting my bearings. Toxic. Yeah, good enough. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2-Hour Track Challenge. Today, as is requested, or yeah, here it is. The final votes from these 4 challenges was Jungle Fever, which I was giving those titles without context. I think some people thought that this was like jungle music, like DMB. Hey, someone. Hi, someone. How are you? No, but the actual challenge is it's time to adventure into the jungle level of this game. Create an awesome piece of music to accompany your foray into the jungle. So the challenge today will be to create... Hey, Forrest. Again. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I appreciate you coming back. So for everybody else who voted for the other ones, these are the 4 challenges I'm doing this month. So next Tuesday, I'll be putting up a voting thing with 3 of these. So don't feel bad if your choice wasn't chosen. Hey, Zelgrith. Yeah, I'm glad to see you. So I'll be making music for a jungle level, or trying to. I was listening to music before the stream started, jungle music, and it was all over the place, and I don't really know where I'm gonna go. There's a couple tropes that I want to try to use, but beyond that, I'm a little lost. So let me get my timer set up here. Yeah, we can start early. Okay, so one of the things that I noticed is a lot of this. Thanks, Danny. At least somebody does. A lot of the songs were on like the 120 range, or they were way down in the 100 range. And I want to try to do stuff a little faster. And a lot of them, of course, had bongos, so I'm gonna just grab some of those. And Pandy, how are you? So I see if I can remember some of the rhythms that I kind of worked out. I did a little bit of research on this. You live. Beforehand, I did a little bit of research, so I want to try to see if I can remember what I did. Okay. It's like that kind of rhythm like that, the bop, ba dop, ba dop, bop. Use samples from previous challenges. Yeah, this will be a much different experience, probably for the better. just because that the 100th episode was a bit of a train wreck in an entertaining way. So okay, so it's got a little offbeat here, but this is kind of what I was going for. Is just dap 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 bop bop dap dap bop 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 dap dap bop. So yeah. All right, Danny. I'm glad you got enjoyment out of that one. I was worried that it would be too like random and crazy. I do like the final product of that stream, but I do think I could have done a lot better if I had more time. But so okay, that's not a good note. I was kind of just hitting random notes here. Let's go like that. Okay. Okay. Hold on a sec. I need my egg shaker. Pizza. Oh, I'm recording the wrong channel. Oh, nice Toxic. I think we talked about that a little bit before. I would love to hear. No, I actually went grocery shopping today and I forgot to buy a box of couscous. Because I'm dumb. I should have done that though. Hey Zaxxas, how are you, man? Okay. So we're just kind of building stuff up slowly here. Basmati. Jungle bass. I do want to have a nice like bass section for this. Like if this is for a video game, which, you know, that's all theoretical anyway. If this is for a video game, like it would generally probably be a little cheerier, but that doesn't mean that I can't do whatever the hell I want anyway. So I'm going to do whatever the hell I want anyway. Also, if people have names for this, I know it's kind of generic right now, but if people have names or ideas for names to help direct the style, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, give it that space. Okay. This is going to get... Zelgriff, the theme is a jungle theme for a like a video game or something like that. Bonanza. That's not bad. I would like the whole Donkey Kong style, Donkey Kong Country style is I'm okay with that. So let's bring a drum rack in here real quick and go from there. Rolling bowling barrels. Very DKC. I like it. let us grab a drum kit here. Those are too electronic. For once in my life, I'm actually going to try to use acoustic drums because I haven't done that a lot lately. Drum kits. Puzzle drum one-shots. Where are my good loops? Did things get moved around here? Oh, because I have... There we go. I had a search thing on. Salamander. Barrels of Fire. Yeah, Danny, and I listened to a lot of video game music before I started the stream, and the DKC and the new Super Mario Brothers both popped up in that. So I'm definitely going to be taking inspiration from both of those. I want something that's a little bit more open too. Something I don't do very often with my hats is I have like a bit of variation. So if we go like this, and we vary the velocities a little bit so it sounds a little bit more human. I am human. I know how to speak person. And then we can kind of roll with it from there. The other thing I was thinking of is getting like a marimba or some kind of... Okay, so the accents are a little wonky. These should probably be the weakest notes. These should probably be the strongest. And then these, yeah, these are not great either. Bam! Let's try that again. Bam! Yeah. See, I don't like major keys though. Okay, so what I like this this first bit here. Open hat sounds like a good idea too. I was thinking about that and I didn't grab it. Ooh, acoustic guitar would be cool. I wish that I could play guitar. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, that'd be perfect. Or like a nice Spanish guitar might work too, just kind of floating around on the top end. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I could try it. I don't want to get too weird with the melody, especially for this, which is probably just going to be a backing track anyway. Two, three, four. Yeah, so this would be... Oh, yeah. Or by a different instrument. I like that. Get this spacing a little bit. There. Now I know what I'm doing. There it is. Yeah, okay. I know I use this a lot, but... Oh, you can't say no. Or, you know, push the right octave. I don't know why my rhythm's so off today. I apologize for that, but... Yeah, I know. I know it was pizza. I presented those topics without context, partially because I didn't have the space, and partially because I thought it would be funny to see who thought it would be the different one. Down like a fourth for the second part. That sounds like more of a lead into the second, like a B section, but I like it. Yeah, I'd like that. Like transferring to a different type of where it kind of gets more muted and spooky, maybe. I don't know if slapping the bass like here, like this would work, but. It's an upright bass. Not enough offbeat stuff here, so I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. That should be better. Oops. Cool. There we go. There, see that reinforces excuse me, that reinforces that offbeat a little bit more too. Yeah. Okay, so I need to go back here and get an open hat sound because I completely agree. We need hi-hat foot, hi-hat. Okay, how about semi-open? There we go. So with this, I want to make sure that it is choked properly, meaning that in Ableton, I want to make sure that if I hit another instrument, this one stops, because you don't want the whole thing. You just want the thing to. I'm not fast enough that way. But there's choke groups in Ableton, so if I set all these to 1, they will cancel out the playing of the prior one. So if I go like this, it cancels it out, which is perfect. So we can go like that. Oops, I wanted to join that before I did that. There we go. Yeah, I learned about that a couple months ago, and it's... Do you want to choke on all that? I did just do the hats pizza. I only have hats in this. I have 4 different hat samples that I'm working with. Yeah, I like this little build. Everything's a TF2 game. Okay, so we need a name for this still. What were some of the names? Let me see if they're still on here. Jungle Beat, Bonanza. I kind of like that one, Carbonic. I might go with that one. Butfruit Cola Project. Yup. To our track challenge. 12. God, it's December already. Bonanza. Yep. Okay, I did spell that right. So I want to go and get... I want to get some kind of a more drum machine-y kind of kick because I want this to have a little bit more bite. It's a little too much. Although I kind of like it. Excuse me. I kind of want to offbeat it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's really contributing as much as I wanted it to in there. Oh yeah, let's just replace everything with that. That's perfect. Let's make it a little bit less bangy. You mean adding a kick right here? I'm planning on going like this. I wonder what happens if I move all these up. Doesn't work as well as I wanted. Okay, just shove those back. You got it's nice to have a proper lead, and I don't want to mess with the rhythm too much. So this is really basic right now. But this is going to be kind of the bass. I think. How hard can we clip this? Too hard. Yeah, I don't know if I like the electronic vibe. Let's try to keep it more acoustic, I guess. So what would be a good instrument that fills in that lower bass like that? Even though I have the upright bass, that seems to be filling in kind of the mid-range. A low farty wind instrument. You mean like a bass sax or something? Honk. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. Actually, that's pretty baller. Well, too bad. No, I'll look into it. And now that we have something else to reinforce the bass line, we might be able to push these back, but I kind of like it being offbeat like that. Nope, I like it the other way. I don't know if I want this or not. Oops, this would be a 2-bar thing like this. So this would be like that, that. Yeah, I was thinking an organ too. I just wanted to try this first. Yeah, I think an organ would probably be better here. Split this out a little bit more. Okay, let's try to find a better organ sound. The problem is that Complete has a bunch of organ sounds and a lot of them are garbage. Reed organ, I think. No, not a reed organ. That's like a flippin' accordion. Actually, that's not bad. It's just quiet. That's kind of cute, but I don't know if it's really the sound we're going for here. Let's crank the release a little bit more. Like a rotary organ? I don't know if I have one of those. I'll keep looking. Got plenty of time. Ooh, this one's called Cool Cats. Is there a Hammond in here? Nope. I'm always missing the stuff I want, huh? Fast organ. I don't want this to be super prominent, so I'm okay. Yeah, me too. I don't know. Let's just overwrite that. That's exactly what I want. Oops. These would have to be like that. Nope. Because I have no rhythm today. Funny how that works. Ba-da-da-da-da. It's just the attack is so... Yeah. There. I don't know why some of this is so much quieter. Because, I mean, this is at max velocity, so I don't know why that's so much quieter. But, oh, it's because of how this is set up. The attack, or the decay is... Obviously, this isn't going to be the entire loop, but it's a couple extra little fills. So it's kind of cold in here. Let me turn on a light. It's starting to get dark. Alrighty, so we've got our loop here. I guess we can try to block this out a little bit more right now, arrangement-wise, and then fill in some blanks, because this is like a nice loop, but it's not a song. So something feels off here. Let's add a little bit of fill there. Okay, so we can take that, and that could be a good 8-bar loop. And again, I want to go back and make all these sections a little more interesting. It seems like this time around I might have a little bit more time to do that, which is a nice change of pace. Something weird. That is the wrong octave by like 2. helps if you hit the right notes. Okay, so we can go like this. Nah. I don't know. Maybe just add some farty saxophone after that, because I want to reinforce that rhythm, but see, that doesn't work so well without the reinforcement. Farty saxophone. What have you done? It's getting there. I like the intro. It's getting there, though. It needs more call and response in the intro. Oops. So for this part, it's just using C minor. Nothing too fancy. I think that we could throw some different colors in here for that kind of scalar stuff, and I think that would be pretty neat too. But right now, I'm sticking to simple things just because this challenge is challenging enough by itself without throwing too many monkey wrenches in there right away. I like the idea of throwing in a couple other things though, because I think that'll help a lot. Ah, these are what I'm looking for. Hey, I love that song. As lame as it is. I don't like this stuff as much. You forgot about that song? Yeah. Get rid of those. Those are butts. They're butts and they don't belong here. That's way better. What this is missing now is a cheesy clap. Because you need those cheesy claps, don't you? Not that cheesy. Let's go. Oh, yeah. You might be right. How about instead of claps, we go with, where is it? Transients. Nah, those suck. Let's make our own. How about I just need like 3. I'll start recording. One. I didn't find a cheesy clap that I liked, so. Oh! Toxic is hosting with 1 viewer. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Gotta spread that music love. These should sound different enough. Hey, Rio, how are you? It has a lot of bass in it, though, so I'm going to cut that out. They all have probably a lot of bass in them just because of the method that I use to record them, which is janky. The jank method. I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for asking. There. Now they won't say that. Now they won't sound repetitive, pizza, because I have 3 of them. I can go like this, and nobody'll know. Although, I mean, they sound kind of the same anyway, but... Hey, Catalyst. How about we do this? Jungle Jank. I want like a high snare. This one might work. Definitely not something that I want to put in the forefront, but... just like have some ghost notes in there. I think having that ghost note and that shuffle, I think will help a lot. Hey, Forrest, how are you, man? The name is Bonanza. I don't know if I can get away with an acoustic drum for this one. Let me go to the Salamander and see. I go to the Salamander drum kit a lot. It is free, I believe. It was free at one point because that's when I got it. But the Salamander drum kit is awesome, aside from the fact that they didn't crop their samples right. But it has amazing quality. It's just some of these samples have this dead air at the beginning, so you have to always go in and go like that. Let's just try pitching this up. Okay, I like the idea of adding more stuff like this, just more simple percussion things. Yeah, these are the ride cymbals I want, like the really subtle ones. And I love adding ride cymbals to this stuff because it adds such a subtle flavor. because it's hard to notice unless you're paying attention to it. So now I'm just adding some hat rolls because hat rolls are the best. Okay, so with this, I want to give it a little bit more reverb, because this should have a little bit more presence just because it's so short. Okay, let's roll back to the beginning and see where we got. Might not be physically playable by a person, but, you know, we're all robots on the internet. Oops. So some of the comments that I've gotten, and I agree with it, is that I don't draw out these parts too as long as I can, or as long as I should. Because, like, one of the things that happens, yeah, I really like this so far. One of the things that happens is I get stuck on, like, this 8-bar loop for so long, it's like, okay, this is done, just move on, instead of letting it sit on there for a little bit before moving on. Just because, I don't know, it's fun to listen to, and then I can work on making things a little bit more unique. And I say that a lot, but I want to try. Let's just move this here. Let's just start making our weird stuff right now. Personal preference. Pretty much personal preference more than anything else. It's generally how I build my music. I like building music in layers. And I think that it's fun to do things this way, to introduce things, and it's not like just the same loop over and over and over. There's like variation between all of this, and it allows me to kind of go in and express all that stuff uniquely before layering it all on top of each other. So it's mostly personal preference, though. It's just kind of like the way that I like to do things. I'm thinking like this part will go. I want to try to do the. That's just soap opera. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, yeah. In comparison to like EDM and DJ intros, where they're just like, where their intro part of the song is just for like 16 bars or 32 bars. It's like. It's very boring. I like layering stuff up like that rather than just blasting it right away. And there are songs that I've done in the past where it's just been like, bam, this is a song. But in this case, it's more about it's more about the other, just having fun with it, really. So I'm thinking. Exactly. So I just kind of want like a little break right here. And then we can go back to the regularly scheduled programming. Well, I mean, I have an album on Bandcamp that's all about all the old music that I did. Oh yeah, let's layer that there. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love sharing my old work, even if it is really not great, because when I listen to artists, I often think about, what did they sound like when they started, and how did they improve upon, the formula that they had when they began. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm not perfectly fixing this stuff. I'm fine with it being a little bit off. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh, now it's in overwrite mode. Let's do this properly. Yeah, exactly. And I think it's valuable to have the knowledge that the people that you look up to, the people that, that you're inspired by, still struggled just like every other human being on this planet. It's not like they just came out the womb knowing how to make music. Ugh, that's garbage. Go away. I like that this is like goes into some weird horror stuff. Not really horror, but you know what I mean. And then just go bloop. I'm gonna have to fix that, but it's so nice. Actually, I really like it though. Let's just fix this up a little bit. I don't know why my rhythms are so off today. Like, this is kind of redonkulous. It's silly, but I think that it'll loop. I think it'll loop back okay. So if we go like that. And I'm just going to see how it loops. It needs a little bit more of a lead in with the drum too. So how about this second part here? We just go like this, and we can bring that to bear right here. Oh yeah, and go like this too, because it needs more sparkle. It's kind of silly and dumb, but I don't care. It's cool. Thanks, Toxic. I need this too. Boop. Okay, so we've got kind of a lead-in, a breakdown. I know at one point we talked about like going into the caves or something like that, and I wonder how we can express that. Cool. So now I want to bring the ride hats up and bring them in much stronger. See how much more energy that adds? Like, listen to this without it and with it. It's like, this is cool. It's super nice, but now with the hats, it adds that like extra layer of energy that's just super cool. I love adding just a layer of hats like that. I don't know if those are the right notes. Yeah, drums are so important. Covered in hats. You're still stuck on that TF2 thing, aren't you? Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's this thing is just so farty. I don't know. Let me adjust the microphone real quick. Hello, everybody. This thing is just so farty. I don't really know how I can make it sound good with anything. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Every stream. Ah, that's not bad, actually. I just wish I could, Benwave. No, that's, I don't think that's going to happen in this one. Can I add vibrato? Vibrato? No, I cannot. I mean, maybe? Transpose, tuning, pitch bend, randomize. I mean, I could manually add vibrato, but that's a slippery slope with the frequency shifter and just be like, LFO. Oops. Yeah, that's perfect, right? Let's make some German techno. Okay. I like doing these repeats. I'd love to do like this, like a flare up with the sax and just be like, but I don't think this is gonna work. Eh. That's too loud, but I'll go like that. And then the saxophone can be part of the melody. Oh, that's so sweet. Ba ba ba. Yeah. The saxophone got to play too, guys. That's kind of shitty. Why is it such a short? Oh, because it's monophonic. Get out of here. Garbage note. It's kind of janky, but I kind of like how janky it is too. Like if this is meant like video game music, you know that it's not always the highest quality sound fonts, so I feel like I can kind of get away with doing that. And then let's shorten these up just a little bit. Not a whole, yeah. That's better. Leave that going for a little bit longer. Let him have his day in the sun. I'm so glad the saxophone got to play too. Okay, it's such a cheesy chord. Pizza. It's basically C minor 7 flat 5. Yeah, diminished 7. Thank you. That's the smart way of putting it. It's a diminished 7th. I know music theory. I know all the music theory. Yeah, diminished 7th. Audio track 4 is a shaker. I have a little egg shaker. That's what it is. Nice and simple. Although when I think about that, that should be like auto panned. I need more space. Yeah. Oh, so I did say it right. C minor 7th flat 5. Yeah, whatever. Half diminished. Interesting. I don't know where to go with this, but I really like the groove. Back to your whole saxophone. You got to play once. Saxophones got all the respect they need. Maybe I'm just bitter over being a trombone player. If trombones don't get to play cool notes, neither do other instruments. No, just now. It's kind of hammed in there, but that's okay. You can do slidey stuff with a trombone. Nobody really took advantage of that, at least when I was in band class. We just played boring stuff most of the time. There was actually a, I think a local composer who wrote stuff that we got to play once, which was pretty cool. And he was a trombonist, so we got some pretty cool parts in that. You do sirens with a trombone? Probably. Let's do another break right here. Let's see, that was 2 bars. This will be 2 bars, and we can do like a terrible drum solo because I don't know how to do those. I'll probably use this as a bass structure. And See, it's like we got some time, so I can play around with this stuff a little bit, which is a nice change of pace. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is like having a little bit of a music thing and then going back to the other stuff. I just don't want to be too repetitive from over here, but yeah, let's try that. Okay, so I'll combine that. I mean that's really kind of what I did over here, where I have the music, drums, music, drums. So I'm okay repeating that. That's totally fine. I just wanted to add like a little bit more of the shuffle and stuff that we have set up here. Conga thing. Why is there a line here? Is there... Get out of here. What do you mean by conga thing? So it'd be more like, kind of like this. And then this is borked. There we go. Get rid of those extra notes. They ain't helping. They just hurting. And we'll do your suggestion, Zaxxas. Except up an octave, not down an octave. Just keep on rising. Keep on rising. Not that far, though. Hey, Jay. How you doing, man? And then just da 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 da. Because everybody likes those rhythms. Classic. Needs to be louder. Well, thank you. I have a lot of fun doing this. I mean, this is a lot of fun for me to be able to do this stuff. Whoa. That's B. And I'm glad that people get some value out of it too. I mean, it's not just me doing this by myself. It's everybody. It's an effort for everybody. I can't take credit for any of these songs. I'm the vassal, or whatever you want to call it. Oh. I'm actually going to lower these notes volume-wise. Actually, I kind of like that it borked up there. Because again, like you guys said, I want this to focus on the drums a lot more than the instruments. Now I'm going to challenge myself here. I have like 30 minutes, and I figure what's going to happen is we are going to just kind of roll back to this loop again. So I'm going to challenge myself to actually make like a legit 3-bar drum thing here. And then we'll roll back to this, and then we'll work on an ending, which shouldn't be too hard. It would just be... yeah. So we'll have this. So I'm going to go like this and kind of get rid of everything. I'm going to mute that instead of just get rid of it, because I think there's a lot of good stuff in there that I can adapt. Okay. I don't really want the kicks in there because the kicks are too electronic. Oops. Okay, so this might end up in fiery wreckage, but that's okay. It's only 3 bars. And really it's all about these ghost notes and getting these offbeats and kind of weird sounds. Oops. Get some rolls in there. Yeah. Have you heard of the Purdy Shuffle? It sounds super familiar, but I can't remember what it is offhand. So please enlighten me if it's something that... Oops, those are off by a... No, I'll get that hat thing going again because that's a good lead-in. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I would love to do something like that, but I don't know. And this might sound... I mean, this might sound a little naked right now because the hand drums, the bongo things, are going to go on top of it too. So I'm not too worried about filling everything in here. Okay, so now we can... I will check that out after the stream. It's too robotic. Copy paste gone wrong. Something got screwed up there. Oops, there we go. "25 minutes left." I think we've done really well with this song, though. There's it's pretty much all polished at this point. Although it's kind of funny to say that without an ending to the song, but you know. So if you, I think I know what you're talking about with that triplet rhythm. So if I go like this, oh, excuse me. Not with that instrument though. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, and that's okay too, but first of all, those weren't triplets because Ableton was being a big old butt. Nah. Gotta squeeze them in. Ableton, why? I can't blame Ableton for me being stupid. That's disingenuous. Yeah, that's dumb. I need to read up on it more, but it sounds interesting. I'll take that. No one will ever know. Exactly. not too shabby. It feels like it needs something else. It just feels like a bunch of notes, which is technically correct, but... it doesn't feel like it has... some of the stuff is not where I want it to be. That's part of the problem. Okay, we're almost there. We're like on the home stretch. And make a couple more adjustments here, and then we can move back. Yeah, I'm trying to get what I can out of this right now. Nope. I was seeing if I could do something weird with that, but I don't think so. It's kind of at the limit for how high I can go. I kind of want to do a really abrupt ending for this. Like bump, 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 and then it's just done. Well, good, Chris. I'm glad that I was able to accomplish my goal then. Where the hell did that extra boop come from? Oh. Oh, sweet, Chris. Yeah, I've been meaning to. I keep forgetting. I actually feel super bad, but I keep forgetting to announce that I was interviewed by Tim last week on the Game Dev Underground. Oh, Lucky Man 79 UK, welcome to the studio. Thank you for the follow. Let me get you a little bit of piano. I got 17 minutes left. Let's jam out for a minute. Instruments. I usually have a piano like all ready to go, but I've been a little scatterbrained today. So thank you so much for the follow. Let's jam out for like 30 seconds or so. More reverb. Well, I'm using the Giant, which is the Native Instruments thing. As for the piano that I'm using down here, it's an MPK 249. It's by Akai. I really, really like it. It's a little too much reverb. Really good. They're not weighted, but the springs are very high quality. Oh, they might be weighted. No, I'm pretty sure they're springs. But it feels amazing. I really love this piano. Well worth it. No, it's not spongy. I was talking about in a Discord chat for Red Mead's recording, I was talking about the MPK Mini, which I really, really love. As far as like a sub 100 MIDI controller goes, it's super choice, but the keys aren't the best, but anything under $100, the keys are going to kind of be crappy. I still recommend the MPK Mini if you want a MIDI controller under $100, though. It's fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much for the follow. I got to finish this song before I run out of time. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need those. Cool. Okay, so this is going to be the second bit here. And then I'll spend the next 13 minutes I have to sneeze. That's not bad. I still feel that solo could use a little bit more soul, but that's the nature of heaven. Nature of heaven, a time limit. Actually, let's go like this. This is Ableton Live, yes. Thank you, Carbonic. It is for the Mac and PC, depending on your preference. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run through my super janky mastering chain, get that out of the way. I don't think it'll be super hard since all of this is pretty similar. Like the loudest part is right here. Saxophone! Saxophone! Oh yeah, of course. You know, if you're a creative person, you have to use the Mac or else you're just a phony. Right? Isn't that how it goes? Okay, I'm gonna boost the volume on this, so watch your ears. Drums, as always, are super loud because I am shit at mixing drums. I don't think, maybe. Hey, Pandy. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So yeah, that was the mastering. It took 2 minutes. My ears are a little... I want to be in control of the reverb. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I should have done that like an hour ago. Cool. Okay, so I wanted to go back and make this part a little bit more interesting, so I'm going to spend the last couple minutes doing that, and then we are done. Oops, what am I trying to do? Nah. As much as I want to do those blue notes. Where did I do that? Just throw this in here. Just be like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Except that would be better served right here. Okay, moving on. Microtransitions. Way better than microtransactions. I forgot about that chord. Cool. I think we're done. I mean, I could spend the next 6 hours adding little dupes and boops all over the place on this, but I kind of just like how it just keeps rolling and it doesn't give no fucks about nobody. I just realized I didn't turn on my follower light. Should work. Oh, it's not connected? Come on. Damn. There it goes. That is huge praise, and I'll take it. You will. I believe in you. I believe. I figured it's only fair to keep the pattern. Again, I'm always just truncating the song because I can. So I can... That would be pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so I guess this song is complete. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I honestly could not have done this without you guys. You had so many good suggestions for this one. It makes me real happy. Let's go into ASMR mode. Get my headphones back on too. Yeah, this song was super cool, and I am so happy. Turn off light. There we go. So happy that you could be a part of it. I'm going to do my spiel. I'm sorry, but I gotta. If you wanted to get in touch with me after the stream, you can find me on Twitter at Ben_Burns, BURNES. If you wanted to download this song and support the stream and be a generally cool person, I'm sorry for hitting the table. I have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/Ben_Burns. And that will give you access to not only this song, but over 100 prior 2-hour track challenges that you can use in any creative project that you wish. I do this every week, and I will be adding a song every week until the end of time, which actually is kind of scary. Let's not think about that. But I greatly, greatly appreciate any support that you guys are able to give, just because that helps not only expand the stream, but all the educational content that I put on YouTube. And it gives you neat music, too. So everybody wins in that situation. Anyway, this song was super flippin' fun. I had a blast making it, and I'm looking forward to making a quick video and posting this on YouTube in probably a couple hours. Thank you, Pandy. Yes, that's what I need to hear. No, it's super cool that I actually have people on the Patreon, even if it's $1 a month. You know, it's something, and it's like an expression of gratitude that you know, it's hard to find it as an artist, and you know, I don't want to get into that whole spiel, but it's super cool that Patreon exists, even though they are changing their payment structure. Like at the end of this month, that the patrons are paying the credit card fees rather than the Patreon campaign owner. So I have mixed feelings about that, because people who are paying $1 a month are suddenly going to be paying like $1.40 a month, which isn't huge, but it kind of sucks because credit card fees are garbage. So we'll see how that all blows over. I'm going to do a post on that soon. The patriarch. I guess that's what it would be, etymologically speaking. Etymologically, I love etymology. But I don't love talking, apparently. I'm not able to talk properly. Either way, I do this every week. I'm here Wednesdays, 4 to 6 Central Time. I also have a stream on Saturday where I do random creative things that I haven't been able to get to during the week. I also am going to stream more just at random times for doing color jumper speedruns, because that is something that I want to do more of. I want to get my best time, get that world record, hold on to it. So, yeah, I'm just rambling right now. I apologize. Bonanza. I love that name. So, yeah. Guys, it's been super fun. I could ramble on forever, but you probably have better things to do than listen to me talk, even if it's talking like this. I don't know why I find that so funny. I apologize. Anyway. Okay, well, I'll just keep talking then. Hi, everybody. How's your day been going today? It's been all right for me. I was worried about this stream. I was actually worried about this stream quite a bit. I haven't been doing the 2-hour track challenge using an actual challenge for quite a while. But lately I have been. I've knocked out the last 2 streams as challenges. Chris, I have actually narrated a couple audiobooks. I would love to get more into voice acting. The audiobooks were written by a friend, so it was pretty easy for me to get into that. Taking love line requests. Yeah, if you have your creative questions, feel free to get in touch. I don't know. Voice act and be a DM. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hold one second. I just need to make sure this loop's right. Okay. I have been DM before. I actually really like playing D&D and DMing a game. I just don't have the time or people to play with right now. I love world building. I can build worlds all day. I had a really cool couple settings set up where, where the party was kind of like this Sherlock Holmes. So basically, this was back when I was watching like a lot of Star Trek and other serialized shows. Yeah. So it's like each session was basically a mission or a mystery that had to be discovered and solved. And I had like 2 pages full of these weird mysteries. I'll keep that in mind, Carbon. I'd love to do it again, but time is so so valuable. And I guess now, like 10 years ago, the tools definitely were not online for doing online DM sessions. It wasn't necessarily Monster of the Week style games. It was sometimes it was just something went wrong in this town and you have to figure out what happened, or you have to. I should dig up that list. I wonder if I still have that list. Just a second. Documents, D&D. I have a folder called D&D information. Oh, these are all so old. No, it's not in here. Maybe it's in this one. I actually had a whole map built to, let me see if I can find the map. Yeah, like I made this in Photoshop. This was the world. I made this in Photoshop. It's just like the continent before and then after. So like the party would eventually find these super old maps, and the continent would be this one whole thing. But the take care, Forrest. Thanks for swinging by. But you know, the current world would be like shattered like this, and they'd have to figure out what was going on. But where was... I had a bunch of mysteries. I don't know where they are. A lot of them were stolen from like watching TV shows and stuff. Because that's where all the good ideas are, right? Oh, really, pizza? Yeah, I played primarily 4th edition. I don't like the new D&D stuff. I'm not familiar with it. I'll have to I'll basically have to relearn the game. That is an interesting way of going about that. Yeah, I really enjoy playing D&D, and it's something that I've said in the past where D&D was something that helped teach me social skills, because when I was in high school and middle school, I was an awkward person. And I wouldn't go as far as to say like D&D taught me morality or any of that bullshit, but it's just like... Okay, just wanted to make sure that it looped good. Looped well. Was this... I know some Star Wars games are like diceless games. Was that one of them, or... I'd love to try a diceless game at some point, just because I think that... Not necessarily that dice get in the way, but that dice offer a level of randomness that I guess is hard to predict, which is fine. And I mean, in the long run, the DM isn't your enemy. He's the storyteller. He's the one that progresses the story. So having the dice can kind of derail that sometimes. Dice are fun. Like, I really like dice. They create a lot of moments that couldn't really be formulated by a DM. So I can't really go either direction on that. I would just like to try a diceless game at some point just to see what it was like. I'm down for chatting for a while. I'm just setting up the files to be copied up to the Patreon folder and doing all this other stuff. These are the loop files. These go here. These are the regular files. These go here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. But I don't even know how we got on the topic of D&D. Oh, voice stuff. Yeah, before my current job, I'm a software developer now, but before that job, I was e-learning manager. I basically wrote scripts for e-learning, and the guy that we were working with at the time was kind of unreliable. So I ended up not only writing the scripts, but then narrating them and editing the audio and doing all that other stuff. And after you do that for about 3 years, you end up not hating your voice as much as you do normally. Like a normal person hates their voice, and I definitely did too, but you get used to it. I feel like my voice is still a little nasally, but I'd like to take voice acting lessons, because I think that would be really cool. It would be a cool thing to do. I don't care if you see these folders. It's not like you're going to hack into my drive anyway. I'm just backing my stuff up. Boink. Look at all these files. This is almost all of season 4 of the 2-hour track challenge right here. It's crazy. But yeah, I narrated a couple books. They were like dark sci-fi books. There were some uncomfortable scenes in those that I thanks, Lucky, that I don't really regret narrating, but they were uncomfortable to narrate. That's okay. Everybody's got to tell their story. Look at this. 49 items selected. 3 songs to go this year. I'm actually very, very proud that I did not miss a week this entire year. They weren't always on Wednesdays, that's for sure, but I did not miss a week. We might as well. Well, I don't think I'm going to be streaming much longer, to be honest. I was going to put on some music, but I need to take care of some other stuff. My pitifully organized folder for this stuff. I'm gonna create a genuine template for 2018. I almost said 2016. What the hell's up with that? Next year, 2018. I'm gonna create a genuine template for this stuff so I can just kind of drop the file in and then be like, that's it. Bonanza. This was done at 12:06. Cool. So there's that. This is what I use to edit videos. So what I do now is I find... No, I haven't. Pizza, I haven't, because I'm a slacker. I'm kind of waiting until Ableton 10 comes out, and then I have a genuine excuse to wipe everything and start fresh. But that's like a couple months away. So I figure I went to Cancun like a million years ago with my family. I'm wondering if I can find those pictures. Cancun trip. See if I can find a jungle. There we go. That's kind of jungle-ish, except for the trash can right there. Oh, classy. That's not bad. Yeah, that's probably the best of them. Take care, Toxic. Thanks for swinging by. And then we take this. It adds to the experience. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then we set this to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You like 2017? Which part of it? I have mixed feelings about this year in general. I really, like, a ton of really great stuff happened, and a ton of really shitty stuff happened. So this year is pizza. I'm getting there, okay? One step at a time. I'm going to make them yellow because of bananas. And I know they're still not legible. Yeah, I really like this year, and I really hate this year. I think that there's so many cool things that happened, and then we lost 3 of our cats, and like a lot of other financial troubles that were really kind of crappy and bad and awful. And it's hard to find a balance, and you can't find a balance. It's just like that is as a whole, that's life, and that's just how you have to deal with it. So I'm just trying to deal with it as you do. Oh, I set the opacity of the mask. That was dumb of me. Whatever. Boop. Cool. That needs a little bit more. There we go. This every year though. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to completely forget all the bad, because, you know, there's important things to be learned from that, and I don't want to forget the things I love, but there's definitely a lot to this is called Hit Film Pro. This is a kind of a budget version of Adobe Premiere and After Effects that's pretty dang powerful. I've lately been doing this color phase. No, it's not color phase. It's color cycle. You can go like that. Yes, Hit Film Express is the free version of this, and it is surprisingly good. You can get a lot of stuff done with it. Let's make this green and yellow for bananas and forests. And it's garish. So garish. It's perfect. It's not too bad once you get all of them in there. I want to keep that at 1. And then you can phase shift it. So we can start here, go to the end, put it on like 5 cycles, and then if you I've done this with a lot of songs. I like how it looks. That's basically what I do. So with the transform, I'm going to do the same thing. Position, scale, rotation. Start it there. At the end, we can scale it up, rotate it, and then position it. So now, over time, it gets, it moves. Just ends up looking trippy. And if I wanted to, I could duplicate that and turn off the color cycle, and then have this as kind of like an overlay. So there's a little bit of color, but I don't know if I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. That's super weird. And then all I have to do now is create a an audio thinger, which is the technical term, I've been told. Audio spectrum. Boop. And then I can do the input for the song. And now we have this. However, the volume is too high for that top part. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the height down like that. I actually kind of just like it as the flat bar for this one. I don't know why. Might move it down a little bit. That's 750 and negative 350. Cool. 350. Whoa, whoa. For some reason, I just like the clean look on that. I don't really know. I usually like to. Oh, I know what I can do. I want color type clip art. Perfect. This is what we need. Oh, yeah. I like Despicable Me. I do not like the Minions. And I never really did, but I think that the whole prominence of them is ridiculous. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Where is it? There it is. Color source, texture color, alpha source. Oh, that doesn't have transparency? That's a ping file. Okay then. I guess we're doing it this way. Hello, banana. And the nice thing is, I don't care if it looks shitty, because this is just a stupid meme thing anyway. Default. Yep, missed a spot. Of course, I'm going to be super specific about this. Oops. Oh, crap. That's not what I want to do. When did I merge down? There it is. I wanted to do that. Get rid of all of these. Even though, like I said, it doesn't really matter, and I'm just being super specific for no reason. But, you know, I gotta... It's my integrity. It's my graphic designer integrity that I have to do this. That was his eyebrow, wasn't it? Yep. Nope. There we go. Now I can see everything. So on the Saturday streams, I've been thinking about, for a while we went and made button designs every week, and I want to start doing that again. I think that was super fun to have like community sourced button designs, because then I can print them out and make some people happy. Cool. So now we can close that, get rid of that, save that as a ping file. Banana. Wasn't that a ping? That was a JPEG. Well, I'm a dumb. I'm a dummy dumb. Get out of here. Get out of here. Game Grumps, anybody? Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. Particles per second. Let's. I hope I didn't just crash it. Okay. Oh yeah, you've still got that song stuck in your head, huh? Okay, so we don't need any of this anymore. Appearance variation, texture angle. Right. Movement. Scale should be way down. Speed should be like 50. No, speed should be like 300. Okay, and then movement variation is where we add randomness to this. So we want the scale to be like 15, the speed to be like 50, And then we go to the lifetime and we set the alpha lifetime to a gradient, and it's white all the way to the end when it's black. So they fade out rather than just disappearing. All right, we should probably have it black at the beginning too, and then white. It's not working. That's okay. Oh, this is stupid. I love it. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to the emitter and change this to like 50. Okay, how about this? How about it's 0 until this part of the song, and then it's just like... Welcome to Bananas. Banana emitter. Yep. Okay. And then the last thing I want to do with this is I want to turn this to blend as an overlay, because I think that'll help with the colors. Oh, yeah. Okay, and same with the audio plane, which a sane person would actually label the layers, but fuck that. So I'm going to go here, change this to a gray color so overlay works better. And blend, overlay. And can I add like a glow on this? Yeah, that color is not... Okay, one more thing. I want to move this up. So I'm going to move this up to 0, 0. I like the simple display on this, but I think that if we flip it, or not flip it, mirror it, and then we flip it, there we go. So now we got this. I guess if we're going to go with the banana simulator, the banana emitter, we should go and... oh, God. This is where you have to dick around with particle systems, and there we go. So now it's 50. No, it's not 50. It should be 50 until then, but whatever. Okay, and then bring the bananas back. So we only have like 3 breaks in the song, so... Take care, Pandy. This stream's pretty done anyway. Yeah, the banana emitter should be at the very bottom. You're right. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, this should be on Patreon. Hopefully within a couple hours. Just got to render it. Okay, so I can go like this, copy, paste. Copy, paste. And then we'll just move this out a little bit. Perfect. This is so fucking stupid. Okay, guys, that's about as far as I can go with this. Oops. Oh, this is so dumb. Come on, get to the end. I have to make sure that the out is in the right spot. Okay, so I can't really render this while the stream is running because it takes way too much CPU, so I am going to end the stream now, guys. It was super fun. I really appreciate all the crazy... Oh, I didn't have it in desktop mode. I'm sorry, you couldn't see half the fucking screen. It's been a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. You guys had some awesome advice and crazy cool stuff that I can do. So thank you so much for hanging out and watching, and I am going to sign off. Again, if you want to support the stream, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/Ben_Burns. $1 a month will get you a whole lot of stuff. Complete everything pizza. Yeah, until next time, I hope you guys have a good week, and I should be back on Saturday. So until then, see you later. Take care.